I'm Ethereal Queen. I'm going to be starting off my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. Oh, I've got a little deer friend over there. Can you see him? I'm out here in nature, and I wanted to share with you all my experience that I'm having. So, my channel is going to be all about spiritual healing, meditation, energy, any type of new age science that I will be learning about mushrooms and plant medicine and acupuncture. And I'm starting off this journey by revealing to you guys my experience with microdosing mushrooms as a means for depression and anxiety health. So I wanted to start off by talking to you guys about this by saying that I know that we've all been going through a hard time this year. I mean, 2020 is a year from hell, but something that we could have all really expected, and we're getting through it all together, but not without a lot of tragedy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of separation and division. And overall, I want my channel to be something that heals us all, something that brings us all together, a place where we can all come to talk about our experiences and relate to each other and have a new type of understanding and love that we never had before in our society. So, hello, welcome. I'm Ethereal Queen again. So, I will start off by talking to you guys about my experience today. And I'm going to also start off by saying that I totally did not write a script for this. I felt that this was something that needed to come raw and from my soul and my heart, so you get the whole gist of who I am as a person. And, I'm technically, coming down from the stuff, so I want you to know, where my headspace is at. So, I microdosed today, and I used to take antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication and all that stuff. Had very bad experiences with it, I must say. And I quit all that stuff cold turkey, which really kind of messed my brain up even more. I'm sure that some of you guys could probably relate to that. And, like a stoner in her 20s, was like, oh, I'm going to smoke weed as my medication, and that's going to help. Well, over that time frame, instead of taking pills and stuff, I've been reverting to smoking a bunch of marijuana, and I live in a legal state, so I can smoke as much marijuana as I want. And the marijuana nowadays is much stronger than what it used to be. And I don't know if any of you guys relate, but my experience trying to get off of it and just being on it in general has caused a lot of health issues for me, as far as nausea, stomach issues, cramping. In the morning, I feel like I need to throw up. It's affected my appetite, my sleep, my mood. It makes me very angry if I'm not on it. So finally, I just kind of realized, a change needs to happen. I have been meditating since I was 18 years old and been experimenting with the spiritual and plant medicine side of things for a while. This is my first time actually going through and trying to microdose mushrooms in a very planned and strategic way. So today I took about the size of half of my pinky, very skinny, just the stem. That's how much I took. I didn't weigh it out or anything like that. So my experience with that was, I took that at around 9 in the morning, and I felt my mood lift. I felt colors brightened, and they also enhanced. And I felt like music was moving through me, but I wasn't actually hallucinating. I wasn't seeing anything. It also started to make me feel more in tune, more sensitive, emotional. And it wasn't necessarily like, how pills do, how they block off your emotion and your thoughts. it was putting me more in tune with it, putting me face to face with what I was experiencing. And overall, it lifted my mood enough to where I didn't go into depression at all today. It was more of a transition. It was more of me accepting and me realizing what was deep inside of me. And I took just enough. I think I took the right amount to where, you know, being alone out in nature by myself, dealing with some trauma that I've just dealt with, that it was okay, and that I was able to get through it. And I learned a lot of things about myself. It was like I was meditating all day. And during meditation, one thing I know is that the universe kind of speaks to you in a certain way where you hear and understand things that you never had before, and you have a conversation with yourself. I kind of felt that today. I felt like I had some very wise, distinctive thoughts that it will stick with me, that were going to help me move through this transition well. I had a very good experience with it, and I want to document every single day moving forward about my experience. And I want to analyze and see, is this something that we should use as a medication? We stopped researching this back in the 50s when we should have kept researching it. And so we have a whole blank space in our timeline of pure research, plant research about that would completely push away all of this modern man-made medicine that's just getting people addicted and blinding them over a veil. So every day, you know, I'm going to keep posting my videos, and I hope you watch them. And please, you know, let me know if any of you are taking mushrooms, or if you're trying to microdose. Let me know what your experiences are. I would love to know. And if you could subscribe to me, obviously that would be amazing. You'd be like my first fan. But I really hope that showing this raw experience will help people in the long run, and that we can all work together to figure out what is the way of healing for humanity. And should we keep doing what we've been doing as far as listening to doctors shove pills down our throats, or should we start really coming to terms with our raw existence and internalizing and looking within to find the answers and heal through our pain? Well, I can't wait to get in touch with you guys. Please leave a comment, and please like this if you could. I hope you all have a wonderful evening and sweet dreams.